Why are you doing those eyes? What are you doing, bro?
What do you mean?
Why are you making intergalactic federation eyes right now?
Well,
What are
because
you
we're
doing?
talking about aliens, man.
Welcome
To deep waters.
Where are you going right now?
So they crank the 5G up, and then we just all get shaken and baking microwave. I love it.
I didn't say that, you absolute moron.
There was no dinosaurs. Those were Nephilim giants from the Bible.
And Lucifer is in the Vatican?
Yes.
Oh, okay, got it.
I think space is probably like just a giant liquid. Build it up, seal the well. When it's about to collapse, release the gays.
Are you going to get the jab?
Never. Conspiracy Social Club, aka Deep Waters.
Well, we're in it. Welcome to Deep, Deep Waters. I'm here with the one and only Wood Gypsy. Bah, bah,
How are
bah, bah, bah.
you?
Dylan, how are you, bro? How are you?
I'm doing okay. I did another podcast a little bit ago, and I said that midgets have smushed knuckles, and I feel really bad about it.
Well, what part of that makes you feel bad?
I don't know. Just if I was a midget hearing that, it would remind me that I have smushy knuckles, and it would make me sad.
What percentage of your viewership do you think is midget?
Well, maybe we got a couple. Maybe we got none. I don't know. But if I was a midget hearing somebody saying I have smushy knuckles, I'd be pretty bummed out. But
Well, what's really crazy is that you're more upset about smushing knuckles than the word midget.
it's a
You
good point.
know,
That's a
I
good
think they'll get
point.
more mad at you dropping N bombs, midget N bombs on them.
I don't know, man. I think smush knuckles is much more insulting than the word
I
midget.
mean, you and I would think that, but the midget community does not like the word midget.
What if you do you have your finger on the pulse of the midget community? I've heard that.
I'm always
Oh,
listening,
Ma.
dude. I love the magic. They're magical.
Yeah.
I
What
love them.
magic do they specialize in? Is it like
I don't know, dude,
magic?
but
Do they use
chicks love
mushrooms?
them, dude. Midgets get ass, dog. I don't know what it is. It's like this reverse baby thing where they're like they want the baby to get back in the belly.
Yeah, yeah. I, I
It's
was
very weird.
I was
It's very
scrolling
weird.
I was scrolling on one of these, naughty sites.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I see, how they have the cells, right? So
Are
you
those thumbnails?
yeah,
Are
the
that the
thumbnails. Yeah,
suggestion, the
right.
deep, deep waters of the Pornhub suggestion
Sure, it's like
area?
you got one shot to let me know what's going on here, right? And it was of a little person in the back of a bang bus. I was like, this is unbelievable. I didn't watch it. I'm not into that kind of thing. They
Yeah,
have,
you're not into smush knuckles.
no, not at all. Where are you at right now?
I fell off last night. I had a good couple days and then I
You broke
fell
your
off.
sobriety?
Yeah, no, not drugs and alcohol,
Oh, oh, you're talking about.
pornography.
Oh, you're talking about. Okay, got it. Well, you're on the road right now.
Yeah, I'm bored. I get bored. And I'm like, what are my friends' holes are up to?
Friends.
Yeah, they're my friends. They're my friends.
Uh,
Excuse-
what what state of this great nation are you in right now, Sam?
Oklahoma right now, dude.
Oklahoma, dude.
It's fine. I love
Dates
it. And
at
I'm gonna be honest with you, dude.
samtripoli.com.
I'm
Go
just
see live.
I'm loving the love I'm getting on my special. That is makes me the happiest I've been since my kids were born.
Really?
Just absolutely amazing.
Well,
I'm
I'm so
s-
happy for you because it's a really, really good special. And if you haven't seen it, go to samtripoli.com or it's all over the place now, right? Because of the
I finally put it on YouTube. Should have done that from the start, but we'll see. I'm not really gonna. I don't expect. I mean, 100 and almost 80, 180, 180,000 on Twitter, 100,000 on Rumble. So I'm happy. Daddy's happy. It's no $34 million, 34 million for Shane Gillis, but I'll take it.
you understand that numbies are false idols. You know that.
Yeah, I totally get that. I totally get
They're
that.
false idols.
I don't care if they're real or they're fake. I know they shadow ban me, so I don't care. But anyways, what's
Um,
going on with you, Dylan? How are you?
now they're just making fun of midgets and stuff. But listen,
It's okay. That's a group you should make fun of
we're
because they're
people,
funny.
they're ridiculous.
They really are. They're so adorable.
We'll be
And they
back.
get angry if you make fun of them. But you know what? You get all the cool shit.
What do you mean cool shit?
Yeah, I mean, they get loved everywhere they go. They're always getting hugged by women. People just, anywhere they enter, it's just automatic happiness. They just bring happiness.
You know, Steinbeck talks about people born with emotional maladies. You know, you look at a midget, you go, oh my gosh, they're so small and they have the smushiest little knuckles, and you feel pity. But think about there are people that are born without conscience, they're born without kindness. And put me in a smushy body every day over those kinds of
I'd
people.
rather be in a smushy body with kindness than just a straight up like Greek god with no consciousness, no kindness.
Mush me down. I want to
Yeah.
be a decent human being.
Do you know that over 600, I think you can look this up too, 600 over the counter um, items have a chemical in it that suppresses empathy?
What?
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. And it's like
Uh,
it leads to why people are so like cold.
Okay, well, okay, well, I'm not seeing this right now. Okay, now that's not to say that you're talking a whole bunch of mess.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not saying here you are talking a whole bunch of mess. I'm just saying that I can't find that right now. Now,
Where'd you go? What'd you go on? Give me what you went on.
I don't want to tell you.
Okay, so you Googled it. You Googled it. Okay. Okay.
Here, let me get to Yandex really quickly. And let me say this, we'll be back in studio next week. You know, Sam loves Zoom videos. I don't like Zoom episodes. I love to be in the flesh, seeing Sam's fucking tracksuit. When I see Sam's tracksuit, I know it's time to rock. But I can only see the top half of his body right now. I cannot find.
Okay, so I just looked up, are there chemicals that suppress empathy? And the Google AI, which they're trying so hard to get everyone behind it and they just don't
Mm,
care.
yeah,
It says, yes, according to research, some chemicals, particularly painkillers, I can't even say the word, can suppress empathy. So, which is such a crazy thing, right?
yeah.
But I think they're purposely put in there to suppress empathy, which makes people not want to feel bad for people. You know, get rid of these stupid homeless people. What's up with these muzzies, right? Like people get suppressed. The people who've been over.
I
Oh,
feel like you're using. I feel like
what's up with these smush bodies?
I feel like I know what you're doing, and what you're doing is using two examples of people that I absolutely hate, bums and muzzies, to display me as someone without empathy. Now, I don't hate all muzzies, I don't hate all bums. Um, but
I respect that.
it makes all the sense in the world that there are like commonplace things that people are ingesting and interfacing with that are
Yes.
rotting our empathy.
Does anything say more Nazi scientists than a chemical that suppresses empathy? Nothing says it will give them this is they will not like each other.
Yeah, it's like spiritual eugenics. And I don't put that past the fucking reptiles at the top of the heap, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, you know what it is? It's an envy campaign. These are the people that are born with the arm of kindness missing from their soul. And what do they
Yes.
have to do? They have to seek revenge on the people that are happy. I don't,
Yes.
I don't care about your Bentley. I have a Prius. It
This
works
dude
great.
does not care about your Bentley.
No, who gives a shit? Sorry, I've
Hey,
got to.
can we just talk about how well our WNBA clip is going? Like people are loving it.
Yeah, pretty viral. And you know, I I think the
It's
WNBA is in such a great place right now, right? Because the size of the league, the market cap is getting bigger, and also the social content is very sticky. Now, is it sticky for the right reasons? No, it's people making a viral mockery of their athleticism. But I think good news is bad news. Good days ahead for the WNBA.
people are like, "Oh, you guys couldn't beat him." I'm like, "I'm 50. Probably not,
Yeah.
but in my youth I could get some of my boys. We could definitely put in some we it would be a lot closer than they think."
You think I could beat Angel Reese in one-on-one?
I don't think so.
Of course not. But
I
that
don't think so.
that is,
But you're just a nerd dork in Silver Lake, and we're going up against one of the considered the top one of the premier women's basketball player in the world.
I might be a nerd dork in Silver Lake, but I'm a nerd dork with vicious switch kicks.
Oh
I'll
yeah,
at least
you
give you
really do.
that.
You really do. You really are what like Hollywood loves to push, which is nerd super fighters. No, they just love nerd action heroes. That's Dylan.
Yep. 100%. So listen,
Dylan, that's go on.
no, you go on. Go
No,
ahead.
you go on.
I forgot what we were even talking about.
We're talking about your fighting skills, how it's very underrated.
Super
So,
underrated, but that's how I like it. I don't
I,
want
you
to,
really are Clark Kent.
yeah, I don't want to peacock my heavy legs. Okay. I
Yes.
want them to land and to be known when they land.
How
Right.
about if you never took Thai boxing, you would never know how gifted you are in the leg kick.
Yeah, it would be a bummer. I mean, I've always known because of my younger days in Hochul with
Oh, you have a black belt in that, right?
red belt, but you know,
Isn't red belt higher than black belt?
no,
Isn't
it's
red
one.
belt the isn't red belt the black belt of black belts?
Every martial art has their own hierarchy of colors,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Right.
yes.
Within Hapkido, it is one beneath black belt, and then you go up in degrees. So going all the way it makes me uncomfortable. It's like I don't ever want to achieve anything all the way. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I get that. I get that.
It's
I
very
get that.
scary,
Dylan,
actually.
was there any time where you like today's the day I use Hapkido?
Many days, fighting with my hick cousins, I utilized the principles of Hapkido to my demise. I said, my cousin's trying to punch me in the face right now. I'm going to use his power plus my power to equal my power. And it didn't work. He just punched me in the face and I started crying. But theoretically, Hapkido is a very, very strong and powerful South Korean martial art form. But
It's
listen,
very interesting to me when I watch a lot of martial arts videos. When the master is demonstrating to the video people who are watching the video or students, the person coming is always like Lego man, hiya!
well, it's slow motion. You have to learn
And
these
then
things in slow
and the guy's like, oh,
motion.
I'm out for a month, right? And you're like, that is not the streets.
No, it's not the streets. The streets are double leg slam downs on concrete. And then
Yes,
you're
the
on a
streets are crazy, bro. The
completely
streets are
different world.
nuts. The
Which is
streets are
why
nuts.
I would implore everybody to really, really learn a good, powerful, straight front kick. And
Dude,
honestly,
I can't
kick
tell you
is
how if you study street fights, most people throw punches this, and it just a shot right down the middle, done deal.
it's your longest weapon. And it's your most powerful weapon. Your
Yeah,
legs are meaty. It doesn't
yeah,
even matter if you got skinny legs. Those legs are the meatiest thing on you. So hiking
yeah.
straight up, it eliminates distance and causes a lot of damage. But we've got a lot going on in the country, and we need to talk about it. Okay.
Okay,
Whoopi
talk to me.
Goldberg is a lying uh, talk show host, a lying member of The View.
He's at a sex strike right now. Aren't
What?
we all on a Whoopi Goldberg sex strike?
Oh, well, dude, Whoopi. Okay. Whoopi, you gotta give it up to Whoopi. She has somehow managed to remain relevant while doing absolutely
Literally nothing.
for what, like 15 years?
It's unbelievable how long she's on that show and she just says retard shit. And everyone's like, yes, yeah. It's like
Well,
your
you
whole
gotta
job there
explain.
is to
Yeah.
say the most ridiculous shit.
But she's under duress right now because of,
Oh,
and
yeah, I saw this.
um, we're gonna get to some conspiracies. Listen, this is a loosey-goosey show, okay? We're running all over the place, but it's
We're
gonna
not.
be
This
good.
is the best show we've ever done.
And also, listen, it's 4 ads today. I'm very sorry about that. We fucked up. But if you don't want to hear ads, go to patreon.com/aka Deep Waters.
Get in the Patreon, get in the comments, get in the
Whoopi
comments.
Goldberg claims bakery refused to make her birthday dessert for her because of her quote unquote politics. Okay. Now, this is a bit of a stretch because I don't know, people have pretty intimate relationships with bakers and stuff like that, but doubt
You
Whoopi.
know, are you personally friends with any bakers? I was, and he sold the business.
No, that's an
Yeah, I was one.
unbelievable.
I went to high school with a guy who became a cop, got in trouble, quit, started his own bakery. Now he's driving a school bus.
Okay.
Real all over the place.
Yeah.
All over the place. Cop, baker, school bus driver.
I don't know how they do it.
I don't
You
know
want
how he
to talk
does
about,
it either, but he's
you want
happy
to
as
talk about
fuck.
fucking frontline heroes, school bus drivers. Just these depraved lunatic small people,
Kids,
just all the just crawling and crying and throwing shit, and you got to maintain your composure and not hit any children. I mean, it's unbelievable. But bakers are salt of the earth human beings. They get to work at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, and this claim of discrimination had quite the Streisand effect because people are coming out of the woodwork in support of this bakery and in hatred of Whoopi Goldberg. The view might be
some
going
people
down.
say that this woman is the anti Tony Hinchcliffe.
Who, Whoopi?
No, the baker, where everyone's coming out of the woodwork. Well, they were all going after Tony, and that was a bad example. I was just, I gotta spit him out.
Yeah.
I'm pro Tony Hinchcliffe, by the way.
Oh man, who's not pro Tony Hinchcliffe?
Most of America.
It's a good point. So Whoopi is going on a sex strike. She is not having sex because why? What is she not going to do it until Donald Trump
Because
gets in?
she's in solidarity with all the other chicks who don't get dick, deciding they're not gonna have a sex. They're not gonna have sex anymore. So the people not getting dick
Yeah,
are not gonna give out pussy anymore.
yeah, yeah. It's like an anorexic going on a hunger strike.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
That's exactly what's happening right now.
right, right. Well, what is it for? Is it for fury over Trump?
Yes, like women's rights. Guys, let me tell you about Magic Mind, okay? Or I like to call it the elixir of the gods. All right? Get in it. Look at him do. Oh my God, he's so much manlier now. I feel so bad for your wife because she's about to get a fucking rocking and rolling. Look, you feel alive, dude?
What do you mean by that? What's my wife going to get?
Rocking and rolling.
All right, baby. You
Pound
know what
Town.
it is.
Pound Town. She's about to become the mayor of Pound Town
All
thanks
right.
to Magic Mind.
Do you
Magic
want
Mind.
do you want your fluids to hit the ceiling? Then go to magicmind.com/deep
Get it,
waters.
dude. Get it,
Okay.
dude. No, dude. Four out of four doctors say Magic Mind helps you go to Pound Town a little bit harder. Okay,
Do
a
you
little bit.
want to spring yourself to launch out powerfully?
Yes.
Do you,
Thank
or
you,
do you
Magic
want to
Mind.
turn on a faucet an eighth of the way? Magic
Long ropes, dog.
is a
Long
shut
ropes.
up. Magic Mind is a cognitive enhancement shot. It has matcha, it has ashwagandha, it has all of the vitamins that you need. You will feel clear, clarified, and all powerful
Long ropes.
if you go to magicmind.com/deepwaters and enter in promo code deepwaters to get can you just chill for a second? I'm doing the call to action. Okay. This is an
Oh,
important
dude,
part.
I got your call to action right now.
All right, you do your call to action. What's the call to action?
Call to action. If you want to help out the show, you want to help out people sponsor the show, we need you to go to magicmind.com/deep
Deep
waters.
waters.
Hey, we're going to hook you up with a little discount there. Bang, bang for your first order, dude.
20% off with promo code Deep Waters. That's just a one-time buy. If you want 48% off, go to get the subscription. Okay. This is an amazing sponsor. We're not messing around. If you want to support the show and support your own balls, get this stuff. Okay.
Yes.
Bounce it off the fucking roof, dude. Go to maximind.com/deep waters. Okay.
So we've been told our whole life that women are not sex objects, but all they're doing is threatening to pull away the pussy. That's all they're doing. It's very weird. It's very weird.
Well, they called Helen of Troy the face that launched 1,000 ships, but it was really the Labes. It was the set of Labes that launched the 1,000 ships.
She had that vice grip snatch, dog.
Fuck
They,
yeah.
you know what they said? She had gorilla pussy. It was just fucking vice grip tight.
Yeah.
Bang.
Feels so good, Helen. But so yeah, I don't know. I think that, the hysterics surrounding we have got to stop with the hysterics. It just you seem like I said in the election special when I was very, very calm, composed, and optimistic for the future. Yet people said that I hate America more than I hate Donald Trump. You can shake your head and do that and you do whatever, but it's just categorically not true. I'm excited for the next 2 years. I'm excited for Matt Gaetz as district attorney. I mean, it's going to be great, but is he going to make it, Sam?
Oh, you think there might be some people being taken out? Let's power rank who you think's gonna get be taken out.
Well,
Power rank.
Trump number one,
Trump won. This is your list. These are who you're pulling from. Trump,
some people,
RFK.
well, no. I would put RFK third. I would put
No,
like,
we're just gonna say who's in the pool and then you power rank them.
okay,
You don't
Trump, RFK.
Matt Gates.
No, he's not in there.
You just said he make it to there. So he's
No, I
obviously
know.
in there.
No. But I wasn't talking about him being killed, literally. I was talking about the slow moving, syrupy kind of processes of our democracy
Oh
prevent
yeah, yeah,
him
yeah. Like
from.
nothing actually gets done.
Yeah. Like, okay, so well, one, RFK or Donald Trump, number one, two, probably like a credible journalist that's getting too close to the truth. And then
Okay.
RFK. Okay. But Matt Gaetz is supposed to undergo some type of ethics hearing, and to eliminate the potential of that ethics hearing being released to the public or happening in public, I think that he wants to resign so that it doesn't happen.
Hold on. Now Matt Gates is gonna resign.
I heard musings of that. Maybe that's what
I
maybe
know he stepped down from his Senate seat, which was everyone thought was very weird
well that's
because
the
you
thing.
usually don't do that until you're secured the job.
That's what I'm talking about. I think he stepped down so that he could void this ethics committee.
So now you're saying he's not in politics at all.
Well, he's in a weird kind of twilight zone where he's not in politics, but he's about to be in politics more than he's ever been in politics. And you tweeted out something that was like, I don't know, he banged a 17-year-old or something, right?
Yeah, and I go, oh my God, I can't believe Matt Gates is pulling this Jerry Seinfeld. Oh my God, so crazy.
Yeah, he did do that. Jerry Seinfeld did do that.
Oh, they didn't just do it. Was on People magazine staring at her walking out with those kosher cans of hers. Those big fat kosher cans. I wanted to milk them. She came so later on, like it was, I don't know what year she was dating him. She'd just broken up with him a little, and she was legal at this age, and she was staying at the Standard Hotel, and I was like, damn, those tits are huge.
Dude, that it didn't, I'm not saying that that story took forever, but it took a good amount of time for you to just say that she's got big fat kosher cans.
Fat, fat cans, dude.
I mean,
Fat cans.
she was stunningly beautiful.
Yeah, she was like the Kobe Bryant of pussy. Like she's ready for the big leagues right out of high school.
Oh my gosh, was she gorgeous?
Yeah. Where is she now? Like, what is she doing now? Oh, look at her. She's older there.
Yeah.
Still hot. Still hot.
Well,
Probably got her tits reduced because she
ah,
hates people. It looks like she got them
it
reduced,
looks
doesn't
like
it?
she got him reduced. This is hard-hitting journalism. This is why people are subscribed to the channel. Okay.
Hey, man, that's a conspiracy. Did Shoshana get her tits cut?
Okay, real conspiracy though. I wanted to get your take on this.
Ask Chat GPT if she got her hams fucking shaved down? Did Shoshana?
Jerry's ex-girlfriend get her hams shaved. Let's see. There's no credible information or evidence to suggest that Shoshana Lostein Gruss, Jerry Seinfeld's ex, underwent any procedure to have her hamstrings shaven down. No, I'm talking about
Her
her
fat cans.
fat kosher cats. I said Casher. It got it that time. No evidence
Okay.
she's undergone breast reduction surgery.
Okay, well,
Okay.
those fat cans are still rocking. There was a girl in college who was so beautiful and her tits were so big. And then one day she showed up and they were gone and she lost all of her magic. It was literally like Samson's hair. We're
Yeah.
like, nobody even wanted to talk to her anymore. It's like, why would you do that to your fat cans?
Right. To show people that you're more.
I have my back hurts. Deal with it.
Okay. So this is a conspiracy theory that's been floating around. Once the Trump massportation process starts, they will use prison labor to supply slaves to farms and other understaffed industries. They will accomplish this through mass arrests of quote unquote others, such as left-leaning people who have spoken out
Oh
against.
my God. Do you think this guy what's his Twitter account? Go
Um,
up. It's a House Houston Wade. Do you think he was just like slow stroking it while he wrote this out? Like, oh my God, so much doom. Oh, they're coming for
oh
us.
my God.
Oh, I'm gonna come everywhere. I'm gonna come up to impression. Oh, so much oppression.
Yeah, yeah,
Do you
yeah.
think he did that?
So you're saying that, and this is where, I feel like you're not even-handed, okay? A conspiracy is a conspiracy is a conspiracy, right?
Right,
Just
right.
because it's coming from a slow-stroking liberal who gets torqued up because of gloom doesn't mean that you can just dismiss it with your lewd, masturbatory, comedic material. You know what I mean? I think it's ridiculous.
Here's what I gotta say.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that everyone on both sides think there's gonna be some weird kind of mass incarceration move. Is it possible? Yes. Is it 100%? I mean, Trump, as you know, just brought up the anti-Semitism on campuses, and he's gonna wean that off. So we'll see what happens.
What do you
It's
mean
just
you're gonna wean that off? What are you talking about?
he wants to end anti-Semitism on campuses.
Okay.
And he's
How
passed
you do that?
executive orders banning anti-Semitism on campuses. And we know why they do that, right, Dylan? We know
Uh,
why they do that.
so that they can control speech for everybody else.
So that because campuses invest so much in the military industrial complex. If these schools actually stop investing in military industrial complex or stop investing in Israel, that's going to affect the bottom line of the military industrial complex. So
Uh,
that's why
I
they
think
he
that's
they want to ban it on campus.
wow, that's quite a reach, huh? You just made
Thank
there.
you, dude.
Oh no, 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 it was an insult.
Oh, I meant I thought you were saying I was doing well.
No, no, no. I was implying that you had a lapse in logic and that what you're
Okay, okay.
probably
So
will.
you're telling me that campuses don't invest.
Now, you told me before this episode started, you said, give me a sec, I gotta go get a coffee. Okay. Now I've seen you drink the coffee, but you just snuck a little egg roll in. Where did the egg rolls come? Where did the egg rolls come from?
Listen, I gotta tell you something, Dylan.
What are you
I'm getting
doing?
on Chat GPT and it's censoring me. Okay, it's censoring me. Well, let me go deep into the conspiracies, asking the real question. I wish there was a alternative out there that we could use that is uncensored, unfiltered, private. Have you heard any of this?
No. I'm kidding. Of course I have. We have an amazing sponsor called Venice AI. Now, the beauty with Venice AI, you go to ChatGPT right now, you go, what just happened to Whoopi Goldberg? It says, Whoopi
Who was
Goldberg,
the last one that bang Whoopi Goldberg? ChatGPT is like,
and
this is,
it'll
goes
lie
against
to
our
you. It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's a fun, whatever it is, it's
Ted
a
Danson's
lie.
black ass. That's what would tell you.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I gotta zip this up for a sec because I am so warmed by the freaking privacy and transparency of Venice AI. Okay, listen. If you go to ChatGPT, you type in what happened to Whoopi Goldberg, they'll say she got kicked out of a bakery because of her political opinions. That's not true. That's what
That's
she's.
not true.
Venice AI doesn't spout that kind of horror. Uh, this is a generative AI app for non-technical people.
Not a
It's
degenerative, a generative. Okay. You
generative.
understand? We're
Okay.
building up.
It feels like a snappy version of Claude or ChatGPT, but without all the Orwellian stuff. Okay. It doesn't spy on you. It doesn't censor you. In other words, Venice is a private and Venice is a permissionless AI engine. So how does it work? It pulls from leading open source AI models to deliver text code and image generation to your web browser or mobile app.
Unbelievable.
This
So
is
advanced.
this is essentially like the Yandex of AI.
This really is Yandex, that shit.
Don't curse in the ad read.
Is that still a curse? Word? They say that on
I don't
ESPN
know.
now.
They're a new sponsor. Who knows? They sound cool, so they're probably fucking cool with it. You know what I
Yeah, there we go. Let's go, bro.
want? The Yandex of AI. Then
The best of the best,
Go to Venice
unfiltered.
AI/CSC and use promo code CSC20. Okay, this is just, we're trying to get more people on this thing. Okay, you're not buying anything, you're just going to use a better AI than anything out there. So help the show out. Go to Venice.ai/CSC. Use
I bought one.
what?
I bought one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, dude, I love Venice AI. I used it, Venice.ai/CSC.
What's
And
something?
bro, we're making amazing art together. Thank you.
What's something that Venice AI taught you about the world that you didn't know?
Venice AI taught me that there has to be a God with so much order in the world. There's
Yeah,
so much order, so much beauty that exists. I mean, my God, you want a poet? Talk to Venice AI. It is beautiful.
yeah. Bill Shakespeare never existed, but if he did, he would be dead. And re re in what is it? Reincarnated in Venice AI.
Reincarnated.
Yeah,
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 I'm gonna tell you, dude. If William Shakespeare was alive, he'd use Venice AI. I'm pretty sure.
yeah. So use what Bill Shakespeare uses. Go to venice.ai/CSC. Hey, real quickly, Sam, how much action is there out there?
There's so much action. It's unbelievable. Hot, hot action out there, and this is the most action you can get because this
Now,
is Action Jackson time.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Get ready because we're going full throttle on all of this action. Now, Sam, what are your thoughts on the Emirates NBA Cup, which is here, that you can win big betting in?
Listen, guys, as we're recording this, we got the Jake Paul Tyson fight. We got UFC. We got the World Series just ended. Basketball's in it. The Emirates midseason tournament. NFL's hot. Women's wrestling is going. WNBA is just around the corner. You want to make some money? Get in on it. And that's why we thank our sponsors, DraftKings. Bah, bah,
DraftKings.
bah, 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 bah,
DraftKings.
bah.
DraftKings is the absolute greatest. And with this, dude, this like Emirates NBA Cup is like pretty crazy. It's 30 teams split into six groups. It's every Tuesday and Friday playing for the right to advance in the single elimination in season tournament.
People love this tournament. The people have spoken and they love the tournament.
The NBA championship will be in Vegas, culminating in the NBA Cup championship. If you want to get in on it, here's something special that's just for you. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly, okay? Score big with DraftKings. Every point counts. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code CSC. That's CSC for new customers to get 200 smackaroos in bonus
$200?
bets. When you just bet $5 only on DraftKings, the crown is yours. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-78-9777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill and Casino and Resort, Kansas, 21 plus age and availability. You know, I want to make sure that people know that they have help.
Thank you.
But there's a
Thank you.
lot of numbers and a lot of
There's
specificity.
a lot of help out there. That's what I've learned. A
Yeah,
lot of
it's,
help.
it's a messy thing. But so listen, on behalf of Boot Hill and Casino and Resort, 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Okay. For additional terms and responsible gambling resources, see dkng.co/be all. Okay. I mean, he's chewing. I'm not going to stretch this. He's chewing.
It came from across the street, dude.
Did
That's
you
where it
get
is. I'm in Tulsa. I have to figure out how to eat.
did you get the coffee and the egg rolls in the same spot?
No,
Oh, okay.
no.
So it's a
This,
lukewarm.
nobody can find the Starbucks around here.
It's a lukewarm egg roll.
I had to go to Einstein's Bagels today, which I really love their turkey bagel sandwiches. It's really good.
Okay, so
Really good.
getting back to your claim that I mean, I'm trying to think about it. So like I guess like endowments are big enough to make a dent in the military industrial complex, but I don't imagine that.
Why do you think that NIL has taken off? Name, image, likeness, because it doesn't take any money from the campuses. This is outside money supporting these children. The campuses. Where do the profits of the campus go?
To
Into a trust ran by what? Trustees. What do they do with the trust money? They invest it into funds, hedge funds. And those hedge funds are the military industrial complex.
No, they're not though. That's like a
Yes, they
really
are.
like
There's a
insanely
lot of them
retarded
that
thing to
are,
say.
yes.
No, no, no,
Big
because
chunks.
the military industrial complex isn't like as profitable as so many other industries.
What?
It's not,
War?
well, no, no, no. It's profitable for the people that construct the racket, but it's not that profitable for people who are like passive investors in it.
So what you're saying out loud into a microphone is that if you own shares of Lockheed Martin, let's say, and they are making it hand over fist money,
Yeah.
you're not making any of that money?
You are, but there are other industries that have more profitable stocks. So you're like, well, if they don't give them money, the war stuff. It's like, what do you think they're putting on?
Everything is about fueling the military industrial complex. That's all I'm telling you, dude. And I'm never going to eat again on this show. I'm on a fucking eating strike on this show.
You know what you should do? You should go on a beating off strike for yourself.
I'm trying so hard. I'm trying so hard, dude.
It's weird this whole lefties getting arrested by the Gestapo, by the Trump Gestapo. Obviously not going to happen, but well, I don't want to say obviously.
I mean, it could happen, right? We remember the Dr. Dre Super Bowl uh, halftime show, which was they all danced on top of FEMA camp houses, right?
Right.
We know that. We know that. We know
Yeah,
that,
no,
right? We know that. Okay. So that
yeah.
could be foreshadowing there for
Oh, we
sure.
definitely do
Prediction.
know that. Yeah,
Yeah, we definitely know that.
we know that. We saw it.
We saw it. They were FEMA camp. Look at the houses that Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Eminem danced on, and then look at FEMA houses.
Yeah, I mean, it's they say it's uncanny.
Look at that. Look at that, dude. Look at that. What are we talking about? Unbelievable, dude.
I don't know. It's like an artistic representation of divine poverty.
Oh, yeah, totally. 100%. That's what it looks like.
Divine poverty
100%.
that hardens the spirit and pushes creativity,
So
perhaps.
all these rich kids cosplaying as gangbangers are trying to show you what it's like in their imaginary worlds of being from the hood.
Are
Is
you
that what
saying
you're
that
telling me?
are you saying that Mary J. Blige was a rich kid that faked being a gangbanger?
No, actually, that's only Dr. Dre. So I retract that statement.
Okay, well, Dr. Dre was spearheading the entire thing, so maybe you don't need to retract it, but
Okay.
he was a rich kid.
Yeah, he wasn't a gangbanger.
Well, a lot of people choose to shirk the life of gangbanging for the creative arts. That's how they become who they are. It doesn't mean that they were
Yeah,
rich.
that's it's Ice Cube is basically Larry the Cable Guy. He's playing a caricature of a group of people.
And where would Larry the Cable Guy rank on your list of like top five greatest comedians of all time?
Oh, so he's in the top five.
Yeah, where would he be in the top five?
Probably five.
Okay. It's like George Carlin, Richard Pryor, uh,
But hey, dude, I'm gonna tell you something. Jeff Foxworthy is an all-time great. His
yeah,
joke writing is great. Just because it's more family oriented doesn't mean it's not high quality.
yeah. I mean, we've got Brian.
He's a great joke writer.
Okay, so we got, okay, so it's George Carlin, Richard Pryor, Brian
Chappelle.
Regan, Hannah Gatsby, and Larry the Cable Guy would
Yeah.
probably be your top.
Who was the fourth one you had?
Hannah Gatsby?
No, the one before that.
Brian Regan, number three.
Brian Regan's great, dude.
Brian
Brian
Regan.
Regan's great. He's a
Brian,
great writer.
fundamental to my youth listening to Brian Regan. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so what the hell?
I knew a guy that he was an open micer. He would just straight up do his act was Brian Regan.
I don't know how you could feel like it's just like, how do you not feel like a corrupted spine when you just
Because most people don't understand you're not supposed to do that. And it's okay to imitate your favorite comic, but as long as you're growing into your own style.
yeah, I guess.
Well,
Okay,
this guy,
so Trump's top pick for Treasury Secretary is
doesn't this look like a bad guy from a Marvel movie every time he's
yeah,
on the board of We Do Evil Inc.?
yeah, he looks like Evil Incorporated. But he is Scott Bessent, who served as George Soros' chief investment
Doesn't he
officer.
look like he used to be on Saved by the Bell back in the day?
Oh, that's such a good poll. That's such a good poll. It looks like he was a child to adolescent actor and got typecast. And he didn't shrink down into a life of drug use and working at Trader Joe's. He rose to the platform of evil politician. And that's a story that we haven't really ever seen before. This guy's a fucking unicorn.
This guy's a trailblazer.
Trailblazer. But his name is Scott Besson. He served as George Soros' chief investment officer at the Soros Fund and is often regarded as Soros's protege.
Okay. So interesting that he's just letting Soros's son just flame out.
Yeah.
Just
Now,
flame out.
people say I have TDS all the time and they're idiots, but when you can't like I'm just wondering what like hardline Trumpers are thinking about the cabinet picks right now because you're black pilled, you know, you think everything's angels and demons. So like you are not so wrapped up in the cult of personality that you can't look at these things and go, what the fuck is going on, right?
Yeah, I agree. I always go in expecting the worst, hoping for the best.
Yeah. Um,
And you got some good picks. He give you some good picks. But this, listen, when Sheldon Anderson's Elderson's or however you pronounce the last name,
Adelson. Yeah.
Adelson's widow gives you a third of all the money you raise for your campaign, you have to play ball. And do I like it? No. I'm find it absolutely disgusting.
Right.
But did I expect anything less than a Zionist like Trump? No, that it's totally gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, like people look at the Matt Gaetz thing and they're like, "Oh my gosh, how could he pick Matt Gaetz?" It's like, dude, this is politics. Whoever takes it down deepest gets it, you know? And
Yeah.
it would have been the same way with Kamala. Like whoever slurped her up the
Yeah.
most would have gotten gone to dizzying heights. You know
Yeah,
what I
one
mean?
you would get the gigs. You get to give out the contracts. That's how it goes.
That's just kind of how it goes.
I mean,
Now,
the Mark Rubio thing is just absolutely insanity. Who likes that guy?
well, so are you talking about are you talking about like you don't like him because he's a bit of a war hawk? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, by the way, I'm anti-war to the bone. I hate war.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I
sometimes
mean,
war is necessary though, right?
is it? When was the last time we had a necessary war?
I'd say probably trying to stifle that rapscallion Vladimir Putin over there in the Ukraine.
Okay, there we go. You are so smart, but when you are wrong, bro, you are so wrong. It's unbelievable the
Yeah, I
blind
mean,
spots you have. You're
listen.
one of the most, and I would say you're a nice combination of intelligence and smarts, except for when you're retarded.
Well, aren't we all?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm definitely one of those too. But
Well,
no.
you have blind spots, you just haven't seen them quite yet.
Okay, have you seen them and what are they?
My blind spots are my unflinching loyalty to Vladimir Zelensky.
Okay.
I'm a Ashkenazi Ukrainian Jew.
Oh my God. What part of you is that your left arm and your right foot? Is that
I
part
don't know why
Jewish?
you have to reduce my heritage. Every time we discuss this, you have to reduce it, and it's offensive. I'm 48% Ashkenazi, 48% Irish, 1% Iberian, and then we're all black down there.
Where is Iberia?
I don't know, man. I
You
don't
don't even
know.
know where you're from, bro. Your
No, no,
poor
no.
ancestors.
No. I know where Iberia is on a map. It's Spain and Portugal, but I don't know where that DNA
Damn,
came
dude.
from.
So you got a little Latin almost in you. Would you ever guess Iberia is a Latin country?
No, I would think that it was some kind of fantastical realm that doesn't exist.
Iberia. Sounds like they have talking animals in Iberia.
Yeah, 100%. You
Like,
get
dude, and the only way to get in Iberia is through a closet. You
Yep,
have to go
that's it.
through a closet, and
Yeah,
that's how
look,
you get in there.
you
Oh God, dude.
yeah.
Oh God. This shit is nuts, bro. This is so nuts. Why everyone's looking at Gavin Newsom and hating him?
For good
Nobody.
reason.
What?
For good reason.
100%. Nobody's looking at this fucking jack o' lantern and her big fucking skull head. You know, I mean, dude, this is insanity what she's proposing.
Her head looks a little bit like the Green Goblin's mask.
Dude, she looks haunted.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're talking about Governor Kathy
Yeah.
Hochul.
Hochul, I gotta say, just to break this picture down, everybody seems pretty happy, except
Yeah,
for this
except for the
one.
cops in the back.
Well, this one seems like this one in the white seems like she knows what's going on. I don't think this one is a big fan of 15-minute cities.
Oh
But
yeah.
can, can you break down the danger that this tweet poses?
What she's doing in deceptive political speech is trying to act like she's trying to solve a problem. But what she's actually doing is ushering in more control. So she's saying, oh, our roads are so congested. We're going to tax you on certain days you drive, and then we're going to lower the price of a toll for days you don't drive. I mean, for you who take the subways. You're devastating. I mean, just devastating transportation, your Ubers, your taxis, your everything like that. They're going to take a huge hit. Okay. And this is about you getting in. They want you in a 15-minute city. They want you to not leave your area so they can just saturate you in propaganda and get you scared of everything out there. So you just stay where you are. It's all about destroying your economy,
Yeah,
controlling your freedom, depopulation. That's what 15-minute cities are all about.
dude, it's so crazy that these people put so much energy and spirit into these campaigns and efforts that are just like can we not just build some fucking public transit for people? Why do we have to come up with these fakakta schemes to fuck people out of like, it's just nuts. Can't you
Well,
just
again,
serve
it's just a
people?
globalist thing. And it's just like as long as you're going to have Democrats in control, you're going to have those things. And now I'm not saying there aren't Republicans that aren't going to try to get into this, because I guarantee you there are. But it is very much a Marxist movement at the highest levels to control every aspect of your life. They do not want you traveling. Why they fly in private jets and get on their yachts, they want you to stay home and never leave your block.
Yeah, it sounds like heaven.
Yeah, see, that's it. You don't want to leave your house. You just want to sit there with your hobos and your wife. And that's all you want to do is just hang out with the hobos and the wives.
Hobos are people too.
Hobos are people too.
And so is my wife.
Your
Okay.
wife is a wonderful human being.
Wonderful human being. But no, I kid. I want to encourage travel. It's a very, very big planet. I think that it's disgusting what municipalities have done, letting us down. You look at Europe.
Europe's going through it right now.
No, I know, but like transit wise, you can take fucking trains to all over the fucking place. And then you hop over across the Atlantic and you go to California, and we have dropped how many billions of dollars on a quarter mile of a fucking high-speed railway? It's like, can you guys for a second just be satiated with the gossip and the money and the politics and just fucking do the job?
I couldn't agree more with you. It gets just into this bureaucrats. They are just parasites that
Ugh.
suck the lifeblood out of society.
You know what
And
else are
nothing ever gets
parasites?
done because once you get it done, they don't have a job. So they just try to run this out as long as they can. It's
Sam,
absolutely ridiculous.
Sam,
Yeah.
Sam,
Yeah.
Sam, watch this segue. You know what else are parasites?
What?
Bad aliens.
Oh shit. Bad aliens. I got papa 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 beat up papa boo.
Can you
Here we
hear
go.
this?
Ended up getting abducted, right?
Oh yeah, she's been on my show.
She's been on your show.
Yes.
Okay, let's listen to
She
this.
Physically
has
abducted
stop.
by interdimensionals, which totally blew the lid off of my reality and led me into that questioning. Okay, great. They are here. They are interacting with us. So who are they? What do they want? And how can they either benefit us or detriment us? So the beings who took me were not great. They weren't all full of love and light, but I know that
Yeah.
I needed to have that sort of
Real
negative
quick.
experience.
They were a group of aliens called Dog Fart.
No, that can't be.
They were the Dog Fart aliens, and they ran trains on her. Go on.
Now, I
She's
thought
not
you would
talking-
be a little bit more reverential for somebody who you've shared a podcast with.
No,
But
she's great. Her face is so symmetrical. You just go with it.
Experience
Her
with
face-
extraterrestrials to once again realize that there are good and bad. And it was a couple of months after that negative abduction experience where I was greeted by a Pleiadian being, and he said that there's this organization called the Galactic Federation of Light, and that
I've
I'm a
heard this
part of
from a lot
it,
of
and that they
people.
have information, not just for me, but for humanity. I ended up
Yep.
hey,
Hey guys. Hey,
hey guys,
listen, dude. I got to be honest with you, man. America, our forefathers. You know what they loved? Hemp.
Hemp.
Hemp. Hemp is the plant of the gods.
It really is the plant of the gods. There's some convoluted history wherein our forefathers said, you know what, there is a killing to be made off of paper. We need to get away from the people's plant.
Yes, I call hemp the people's plant.
And what's so magical about hemp? It is perfect to write on, but that's not what Vaya can give you. What
No, no,
Vaya
no.
can give
Via
you,
goes deeper.
Vaya goes much deeper. Vaya goes into the cognitive realm, and
Oh, deep,
it gets you
deep.
torqued up in the perfect kind of way.
It takes Via takes you to the calming, loving deep waters.
If you need a break from the crowded stores and the gift lists that are going to be coming up, okay?
Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a little of that
That
via hemp,
VIIA. You need to restore your zen and embrace the natural power of
please.
hemp. Okay.
100%. We
The
need you to
holidays are
get
going to
into
be
the hemp
absolutely
biz.
wonked. Okay. So this holiday season, gift yourself some peace of mind. If you're 21 and over, check out the link to Via in our description and use the code Deepwaters to receive 15% off. After you purchase, they ask where you heard about it.
Say deep waters. Say you went deep, deep, deep into the waters and came out with God's loving plant.
Shake hands with the cognitive realm, with
Yes.
Via,
Meet your higher self with hemp, with via hemp,
the people's plant.
the people's plant. I like her. She's great. She has a very interesting story. Okay. And people love to look at her because she has a symmetrical face.
She is the kind of hot that is a little I don't know, it's a little spooky. Like if you get shacked up with one of these Portland looking chicks and she's maybe I'm being colored by her talk of being abducted by the
100% in her cap.
yeah, but yeah,
In her, I'm a longshoreman look. I'm a hot longshoreman in my
Pottstown
overall.
Norman seem to scream bipolar disorder to me. Maybe that's just me being
There's a lot going
uninformed.
on here. Like I would never say I don't believe her because anything is possible.
Yeah, KG.
Anything is possible, right? Hey there, Baba!
Right.
Hey there, Baba! You
Right.
know,
He didn't know
um,
it like that, but you know.
hey there, Baba!
Yeah.
But how many times has this happened to you where your girlfriend has a dream about you and then she really gets mad at you for what you did in the dream? Why are you doing those eyes? What are you doing, bro?
What do you mean?
Why are you making intergalactic federation eyes right now?
Well,
What are
because
you
we're
doing?
talking about aliens, man. I do.
I am from another planet.
I do look like a fucking alien. I mean, I look like an alien all the time, but
You look like an alien that got plastic surgery done, and it's just the early days of the plastic surgery, and
yeah,
you're just like, wait 2 weeks, it's gonna look so good.
I'm like a Zsa Zsa Gabor light worker right now.
Yeah,
It's really
yeah,
fucked
you're
up.
like the chick who got too much plastic surgery, and now looks like the alien species called cat people.
Yeah, yeah. Well, anyways, we got to get to culture corner. We have
Oh, is this a new segment? Is it
well,
Culture Corner?
there are a lot of really cool bros online, and you're a fucking chauvinistic person who hates women. So
I love women.
I was wondering if you and our audience felt what this guy was putting down. So let me
Oh
just
yeah.
pull this for you. Let me know what you think.
A wife that works for somebody else, that means somebody can pick up the phone and tell your wife to be somewhere, which means they have more control and more influence over your wife than you do. I wouldn't like that at all, which is why I told my wife, you don't need to work. My wife can go if she wants to go. She's not going to go because she has to go. She's not going to go because you told her to go. You're not going to have that much power or influence over my wife, period.
Pretty cool.
Uh, it to not have your wife or the mother of your children working is privilege, and it's a blessing. And there's nothing wrong with your wife working. That's my opinion.
Can I
And
say I'm sorry for bringing that up because it has nothing to do with conspiracies, okay? I shouldn't have brought that onto the show
you
at
just
all.
don't like the guy because he smokes cigarettes or cigars like that, right? He's like, I love it when a plan comes together.
I don't know. I don't
Come
like
on, BA.
I don't like him because I feel like he's a little bit hypocritical. And when he says that he doesn't want people having control over his wife, it's a weird way of looking at your wife because it's not an entity to have control over, right? It's just a partner who you're supposed to love with reciprocation. But listen, you just appeared on. I want to say something. I want to say something.
Dude,
You
are you getting emotional right now? Dude, we need the ratings. cut this up, put this out. We need tears.
You were on The Fighter and the Kid,
Yes. Yes.
and you were discussing the um kind of inconsistencies in the popular. I can't cry. I can't do it. I can't.
Okay. Dude, you tried so
You were
hard.
discussing the inconsistencies in the popular,
Yes.
and I need to make a concession. It's a little odd.
Okay. Respect.
It's a little odd that Gio Bowden got that many votes. I'm just saying it's a little odd.
It
He
is
got
a
a
little
lot
odd.
of votes.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
I'm not saying that the election was stolen or anything. What I'm saying is that all elections are snake pits of deceit and cheating.
There's a lot of chaos going on there.
But I will say here today, it's a little odd. Now,
Here's
who do
what
you?
I'll just say
Yeah,
is, and I said this the whole time it was going on. There has never been a time where Joe Biden had a groundswell of support. Going into that election in the primary, he was coming in seventh. Someone who gets more votes than Chocolate Jesus ever got
yeah.
would never come in seventh at any moment. And that's my opinion.
Do you think Chocolate Jesus's wife stays offline? Because I mean, the Big Mike stuff. I mean, it's so.
I think that's why they didn't run because she knew it would just be unrelenting.
Yeah, man. I mean, I can't tell you how many things I've seen. I mean, Donald Trump taking a swing and the golf ball hitting Michelle Obama's dick right in the middle
Yeah,
of
I've
the
seen
fairway
that
and
too.
swings
I
back.
saw that,
Like,
dude. I
my,
saw that. I saw that for sure.
it's like,
Crazy.
oh,
It's
crazy.
it's
So,
crazy. It is crazy right now how there seems to be a real pushback on like batshit crazy progressivism. And it seems to be like, let's just get back to normal, chill.
yeah. I hope that we get a lot of batshit crazy conservatism and then we can all find each other at home plate again.
I
You,
would like that.
you know?
You know what, dude? I've always said this. I would like to have aspects of the, let's just say 20, let's just say the 2000s, right? I'd say about 2010 to 2014. There are aspects that I would like to keep, and that is the acceptance of varieties of lifestyles. It is no longer shameful to be any of these things.
Hmm.
What I would like to get back to is this understanding that in in the marketplace of society, in the food court, the city hall, wherever we used to meet up, Main Street, that everyone just chills out.
Yeah. You
Just
know,
chill out.
I want to play something before we depart because I think it ties into this in a really, really beautiful way. Um, Mike Tyson was being interviewed by,
I love this.
For this fight, you are setting a monumental opportunity for kids my age to see the legend Mike Tyson in the ring for the first time. What type of legacy would you like to leave behind when it's all said and done?
Well, I don't know. I don't believe in the word legacy. I just think that's another word for ego. That's just some word everybody grabbed onto. Now it's used every 5 seconds. It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over. Who cares about legacy after that? What a big ego. So I'm going to die. I want people to think that I'm this, I'm great. No, we're nothing. We're just dead. We're dust. We're absolutely nothing. Our legacy is nothing.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. That is
yeah,
Do you remember the first time that you were told you will die? That
no,
eventually you will die. I remember mine.
what was it?
I was in Mr. Pilato's class, and I don't know why he got really weird, you know?
You got a little existential with the classroom?
He got really weird. This is a guy who had a pedophile on his coaching team, who'd shower with us till we didn't realize that till later. And thank God I was a grower, not a shower. Okay. Thank God.
Yeah, your tiny little dick warded off a lot of.
Nope, not tiny, not tiny. It just sits, okay? And then it goes Action Jackson, all right? Just know that. It's not huge though. I make no illusions of that. It's just it works. I have two children. Bang
Would
bang
you ever
pow.
go through any kind of procedure to get your dick bigger?
No, I would never do that,
Me
especially at my
neither.
age.
Me
Like
neither.
if I was like, let's say 25, and they're like, this is a guaranteed safe, no side effects. We can add 3 inches to your dick, or we can just give it monster girth. You got it. I'd be like,
But what
okay,
if
let
you
me.
needed what if you needed to do some kind of skin graft and there were no side effects? You'd have the 3 inches, but it would be like a $6,500 procedure. You could pay that off in installments and you would have 3 inches to your dick, but it'd be a 2 week healing process. There would be a lot of blood and pus.
Yeah, why not? Back in the
You're like,
day, why not? Why
yeah,
not?
yeah, okay.
Why not? I could not touch myself for 2 weeks.
There you go.
I could. I could. So,
The,
anyways,
the reason I played that Mike Tyson. Oh no, no, you were saying that the guy was telling you that you're gonna die. Sorry. Go
well,
ahead.
what he did was he had a moment. He goes, and I remember where I was sitting, and he goes, just so you know, he's going on some religious rant. He goes, just so you know, everybody in this room at some moment will die. I go, what? Nobody lives forever. And this was like fourth grade, dude, like some super young age.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to die. There will be a time you will no longer live. Everybody in this room. And there was just silence in the room. So I remember that. And then my grandmother had passed, and she passed when I was really young. I didn't get to know her that well. And like when your grandparents die, it is your first shot of mortality. You're like, oh, this thing ends at some point. This person who I loved is no longer here.
Yeah.
So, so it's interesting. One of the best quotes, and I think it's from Clint Eastwood, and it's my favorite quote because it just kind of puts me, and it goes, it puts me in a place where I'm like, okay, everything's okay. Nobody's going to care. Eventually, nobody's going to care. And it's like if people knew how little people talked about them when they were gone, they wouldn't care about their legacy. And it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. David Foster Wallace has a thing where he's like, self-confidence comes from the knowledge that nobody cares about you. But the reason why I brought that Mike Tyson clip up is because this is a massive problem with the left and with identity politics. We should all respect each other's identity. But at the end of the day, we're all gonna fucking die, and it doesn't matter that much. People getting wrapped up in themselves and their identities is like this fucking crazy futile thing. And to have an entire environment and scaffolding of political speak and policy that supplements it and blows smoke into it, it's like, what
you
are
are
you
so
guys
right, dude.
doing?
So I'm a huge fan of Ink Master. The new episodes dropped. I watched 2 episodes last night.
Right, right, right.
Uh Spoiler alert if you're gonna watch it. First
Nobody's
episode,
watching it. There's no spoilers to Ink Master.
okay. The first person off is a black queer feminist. And the reason I know that is because she can't stop telling you that every time they interview her.
Yeah,
Every time she's like, as a black queer feminist, as a
right.
black queer, like, and she's getting voted off. She's gone. She had her. This is a crazy season because everyone was good. Usually there's that person like that is hot garbage.
I love
Everyone was good, and they're
I
just getting rid of
love how
really
into
great people,
Ink
right?
Master
So
book.
she was the first one to go, and she goes, as a black queer feminist, and it was like this weird kind of like Hail Mary pass, going, "Do you want to get rid of me because there's no representation of me
Yeah.
on this show?"
You know what?
And
And that's why I say don't even hire him. It's too big of a headache.
oh well, do you know that's happening with women in the workforce?
No, I'm just kidding. Hire them. They're great workers. But the same thing happened on The Traders, where this drag queen or this transgender woman got voted off, and she was like, as somebody from the transgender community, I think it's very sad. And it's like, dude, It's a goddamn game. We're not worried about your fucking giblets or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck you are,
Yeah,
okay?
dude.
It doesn't fucking matter that much.
So, do you get into the identity politics is dead stuff that seems to be pushing a narrative right now, even from the left, that these people that are kind of like more common sense liberals are like, listen, you played this card to its last lengths, and that card is dead. Do you have any thoughts on that, young Christian warrior?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what identity politics is. It's been so fucking contorted and sucked off at this point. I don't think that people care. I think at the end of the day, everybody is too busy, too preoccupied with the things that really matter to them to have many concerns about what other people look like, who other people fuck, what other people think. We're just trying to get to the end as sanely as we possibly can. And telling us to focus on other people in this fucking paranoid, magical thinking kind of way is a surefire fucking anchor around the heel of your political party. So stop doing it. Nobody gives a shit. People care about gas.
Well, that I was doing jokes about that when like women were just like, I'm a one issue person. You're like, the world's burning. Okay. The world is burning. The world is burning.
This is why we need to get back to hunting and gathering, okay? We need to start slaughtering each other and we'll refocus and then we can rebuild as a society.
I mean, dude, we have a bunch of wasteful out there. And that's the beauty of like a society that has created so much wealth and happiness. Yes, there are people who are disenfranchised. Yes, it's wrong what's happened to them. I would like to think where we are today that that's part of the stuff that's gonna stick around. We're gonna get kind of what I would love is the 80s with what we have now, right? Like a
Sure.
lot of where it was like just business, everyone focused on business. The Coke was great.
Yeah,
Jobs things were made here. And then socially, we accept everybody, but we
right.
don't need to hear your shit.
Yeah.
Like to
Like let
define yourself by your sexuality is so insane to me because I guarantee you, you go shopping more every week than you do have sex. You work out more every week than you do have sex, right? I mean, like it's just
I'm not saying that sexuality is not beautiful, but it's also like the most base impulse in our entire fucking existences. It's beautiful, but at the end of the day, we're just trying to crack a nut off. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, let's not throw minorities on cop cars because they're minorities, and let's also not gawk at minorities because they're minorities. Neither one makes sense. But listen, we're recording this episode right before the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight. Do you care? Who do you think's gonna win?
Um, and I got one more thing I want to talk about.
Okay.
I don't see how Mike Tyson wins this.
Me neither. Like what?
And I think we're all going, okay, Mike's getting paid. Let's hope he doesn't get starched to the point he can't come back. You know,
Okay.
that's it. And he quit last time he fought a big white guy. And I just hope he's okay. I'm happy he's making 20 mil for this fight,
Yeah.
you know?
Dude, we
Uh,
gotta embargo the Paul brother. It's like you want to talk about a psyop. Who cares what these fucking two little twinks are doing? I know they're not twinks,
they're
they're
huge,
human
dude.
beings.
They're
Yeah.
two. I think that's called a twonk. A
But
twonk.
a twonks, but that's why he's go like do you when you're sparring big fat people, they don't catch you a lot, but when they do,
It
it does
hurts.
not feel good. So unfortunately, I think
We'll
Mike
see how much they
really
actually
out.
fight. The real sad thing is that John Jones is fighting tonight and
No,
nobody seems to
night
care.
after. Night after. He's fighting
Oh,
tomorrow.
he's fighting tomorrow night. Duh.
Yeah,
Okay, okay. Thank
he's
God they
fighting
didn't
tomorrow.
go at each other. Um,
Okay,
have you
last thing.
last thing.
Okay.
InfoWars gets put up for auction. Something happens. The Onion says they get it. Now they're saying the Onion isn't getting it. And for some reason, the judge just gave it back to Alex Jones, which I don't quite understand what is going on with that or, or why that is happening. Um,
Look at this. You go to a website and they throw up a fucking full page ad for an Apple TV Plus fucking bad sister show. Nobody's watching it, okay? Jeez, dude. Judge
Yeah.
halts the Onion's InfoWars takeover to review bankruptcy auction process.
The amount of people that are beyond happy about this makes me really sad.
Happy that
And
it went back to Alex or happy that it
no, that Alex had his things taken away. I mean, one of my best friends of all time that I moved to LA with, and my brother were like super happy this was happening. And it's crazy to me because if you study the trial, it was such a sham. It was such a sham to the point that Alex's own lawyer sent important documents to the other lawyer for no reason. And then when the lawyer goes, "Am I allowed to use this?" He didn't say no. Like, it's just crazy to me. If you look at the judge, every single side became, whether it was COVID, trans kids, Ukraine, she had BLM, she had all that in her fucking bio. It just makes me sad. It just makes me sad that people are okay with that. And we're putting this, we're putting a higher expectations on InfoWars than we are CNN, MSNBC, Fox
Well,
News.
what are these creditors that got paid off over the families? Who did Alex Jones owe money to?
I don't know. I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
it's weird. It looks like it got killed in the middle of the night. And I think the offer was $3.5 million. That's
There's
all.
no way it was that little.
Absolutely not. No way. I mean, I know it's like a tainted brand to people, who like are fucking shoobies, but InfoWars is amazing. InfoWars is magical programming.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy shit. We just live in an interesting time. We'll see how this plays out. We'll see how this
We'll
plays
see
out.
you guys back in studio
Guys, we will be
next week.
back in studio next week. We promise. Okay. It's like either this or you get nothing. And
Yeah.
we know you want something.
We know you want something. We're just trying to shower
Sam
you.
Tripoli. Go to Sam Tripoli. I want to one more time thank everybody in Tulsa. That was fucking amazing. Go to samtripoli.com. Grab your tickets. I'm going to be in Tampa. New dates are being added all the time. Daddy's getting on the road. And I just want to say one thing. Thank you to all the wonderful comments to my YouTube. You guys are great. Honestly, it made me feel so good. It's a big win in comedy for me, even if I'm not going to get a lot of views on YouTube because of who I am and what I say. The comments make me feel good. I know the wave of hate will be coming, but right now I enjoy it. I'm thankful. And just see me live and then go to chaostwins.com. Jump on the train. We got episode 2 coming. I'm so excited.
I gotta tell you, few things make me happier than seeing Sammy T happy. He deserves it in spades. He's one of the most beautiful people on planet Earth. Keep saying nice things. Keep supporting. You can follow me on Instagram, Bad TV. Go to our Patreon. Support our sponsors. Love you guys.
Go to samtripoli.com for all my days. Bye, 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 bye.
Bye.
Welcome to Deep Waters.
Where are you going right now?
So they crank the 5G up and then we just all get shaken and baking microwave. I love it.
I didn't say that, you absolute moron.
There was no dinosaurs. Those were Nephilim giants from the Bible.
And Lucifer is in the Vatican?
Yes.
Oh, okay, got it.
I think space is probably like just a giant liquid. Build it up, seal the well. When it's about to collapse, release the gaze.
Are you going to get the jab?
Never. Conspiracy Social Club, aka Deep Waters.